The stage is set, and college basketball fans are in for another thrilling day. Tuesday, November 25, 2025, promises a mix of high-powered offenses, mismatched contests, and games that could surprise anyone paying attention to the numbers. But before diving into tomorrow's matchups, it's crucial to look back at what unfolded yesterday, because the story of yesterday sets the tone for the statistical trends we can ride today. And don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any update from us. The first bet to cash was Tennessee minus 4.5 against Rutgers. This game was never even close. Tennessee's offense was flawless, shooting 51% from the field and 50% from three-point range, while controlling the glass with a 15-rebound advantage. Turnovers were nearly even, but the efficiency gap told the story. Jacob Gillespie led the charge, pouring in 32 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. By the final buzzer, Tennessee had run away with an 85-60 victory, demonstrating the power of a team that can hit shots from anywhere on the floor while maintaining solid fundamentals. Next up was the over 145.5 in Liberty versus Vermont. This game tested patience. Liberty struggled early, making only 9 of 18 free throws, but their late-game precision ensured the total hit. Vermont didn't shoot particularly well, but the final score of 79-73 confirmed the over, showing that sometimes, even when teams stumble, disciplined late-game execution can carry a bet to success. Baylor minus 3.5 against Creighton was another display of statistical dominance. Baylor never trailed, and despite a tight final margin of 81-74, the underlying numbers revealed the real story. Baylor shot 43% from the field and 75% from three-point range, controlling the boards with 19 offensive rebounds compared to Creighton's 5. Without Cock-Breener, Creighton lacked interior presence, and Baylor's efficiency inside and outside dictated the pace and outcome of the game. Elon plus 4.5 at Appalachian State was a dramatic performance, as Elon didn't just cover, they obliterated. Winning 88-53, Elon took full advantage of Appalachian State's historically poor shooting night. The home team shot only 35% from the field, 26% from deep, and a mere 48% from the free throw line, failing to reach even basic scoring expectations. James Madison plus 2.5 on the road at FIU rounded out the day's winners, claiming an 8-point victory in a game where shooting consistency and rebounding were key factors. However, not every bet landed. Troy minus 4.5 looked strong at halftime, but a catastrophic 18% shooting night from three-point range, 5 of 28, allowed Toledo to escape with a 7-point win. Despite shooting over 50% from two-point range, 21 of 37, and winning both the rebound and turnover battles, Troy's perimeter inefficiency proved fatal. Ohio plus 6.5 was also defeated, 92-69 by George Mason. George Mason shot 46% overall, made 14 three-pointers, and dominated nearly every statistical category, underscoring the importance of efficiency and offensive balance. Looking ahead to Tuesday, Michigan State minus 22.5 faces East Carolina in a matchup heavily tilted in the Spartans' favor. AQ comes in at 2-3 on the year, with wins against Georgia Southern by 3 points and Elizabeth City by 1. Losses to Richmond by 15, UNCC Wilmington by 25, and Charleston Southern by 12 reveal serious struggles. AQ shoots just 21% from three-point range and 68% from the free throw line. Michigan State, under Tom Izzo, is 5-0 with wins against Arkansas and Kentucky, and while they've lost some production from last year, their returning bigs, solid forward rotation, and strong freshman additions give them both depth and efficiency. The numbers point to a dominant performance, and the spread of minus 22.5 seems more than reasonable. Drexel minus 7.5 at Morgan State is another mismatch where the stats tell a clear story. Drexel sits at 3-4, with wins against a Division II school by 34, NJIT by 32, and Old Dominion by 4. Morgan State is 1-5, with its only win against a Division II opponent and losses including Georgetown by 17, UNMBC by 2, and Old Dominion by 32. Morgan State shoots just 42% from the field, 30% from deep, and struggles defensively. Drexel's shooting efficiency, combined with superior rebounding and backcourt depth, makes them a strong candidate to cover the spread. Vermont vs. Rhode Island in the losers bracket of the ESPN Invitational offers another statistical edge. Vermont, coming off a 79-73 win over Liberty, is 4-2 on the season. Rhode Island, also 4-2, struggled against Towson in a 55-62 loss, shooting just 13% from deep and committing 15 turnovers. Rhode Island lacks a true big man and has an undersized backcourt, making them vulnerable against a disciplined, efficient Vermont squad. On a back-to-back, Vermont's statistical advantages in shooting and size suggest they will cover, with the spread likely opening near minus 2.5. In Daytona Beach, Bethune-Cookman faces Stony Brook in another losers bracket matchup. Bethune-Cookman is 2-4 on the season, with wins over a Division II team and a true road win at Ohio. Stony Brook is 4-2, with wins against weaker teams and a 27-point loss to Pacific. Bethune-Cookman's athletic roster, shooting efficiency, and size advantage give them a statistical edge over Stony Brook, suggesting they are well positioned to cover the spread. Rutgers plus 6.5 against Notre Dame is perhaps the most compelling bet of the day. Rutgers has lost 2 straight, including a 25-point defeat to Tennessee and a home loss to Central Connecticut. Notre Dame fell 10 points to Kansas in their opener, without star lottery pick Peterson. With back-to-back fatigue and reliance on a single key player in Burden, Notre Dame's efficiency, particularly from deep, may be limited. Rutgers' defensive capability combined with these statistical factors makes the spread attractive and positions them as the top bet of the day. Houston Christian at Bellarmine also presents a statistical advantage. Houston Christian is 3-1 on the year, with wins over 2 Division II teams and an 11-point home win against Ulm. Bellarmine, now 2-4, is playing back-to-back and lacks size and depth. Houston Christian's superior shooting efficiency, rebounding, and depth suggest they can cover despite playing away from home. Finally, UCF minus 13.5 against Quinnipiac is statistically compelling. Quinnipiac is 4-2 on the year, with losses to St. John's by 34 and Yale by 37, while UCF is 5-1 with wins over Texas A&M and Pitt at neutral sites. The statistical gap in scoring, field goal efficiency, and shooting percentages favors UCF covering comfortably. Almost bets include Gonzaga minus 13.5, Indiana minus 8.5 versus K-State, and Samford minus 5.5 over Georgia State. These lines may shift or remain unposted due to back-to-back scheduling, but the numbers still offer clear insight into where statistical advantages lie. Every game on this slate tells a story through numbers, field goal percentage, three-point efficiency, free throws, rebounds, and turnovers, all combining to paint the picture of which teams are likely to dominate or struggle. Tuesday's matchups offer opportunities to ride both favorites and underdogs with strong statistical backing. Watching these numbers translate to on-court performance will be just as exciting as the final scores themselves. If you're looking to gain an edge in college basketball this season, keep following the data, track field goal percentages, team records, and spreads, and let the numbers guide your picks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss a breakdown of the stats that matter. Every night brings new opportunities to analyze, predict, and profit from college basketball, and we'll be right here breaking it all down.